Hello, this is our third video. Okay, today we're going to check the second conditional. In this slide, we have an image. There are two friends talking, and the one who is holding the sunglasses says, "If it was sunny, I'd buy this." And the other girl answers, "If I were you, I'd buy this." Okay, let's analyze the image. In this case, with the first girl, we have if it was sunny. If you can check the picture, it's not sunny. So it's an imaginary, we are talking about an imaginary situation. And with the second girl, it says, "If I were you." Come on, that is impossible. You can be another person. So with the second conditional, we are talking about impossible or imagined situations. So the second conditional is used to talk about unreal or improbable situations and their imagined results. Now let's check two more examples. In the first one, it says, "If I became a prime minister, I would create more public holidays." Come on, that's impossible. Why? Because I'm a teacher and I need to be reborn and to study law or different things so I can become a prime minister. In the second example, it says, "I wouldn't know what to say if I met the queen." Come on, it's a little bit impossible that I can't meet the queen. And it's more difficult nowadays because we have this COVID disease. Okay, now let's analyze the structure. We are going to start with if, our subject. Now, if you check the highlighted words, the verb is going to be in the past simple. Then we're going to have our complement, the comma, again the subject. Now we are going to use would and wouldn't. And after these two words, we need the verb in the base form, and then we have the complement. Okay, let's check more examples. The first one, "If I won the lottery, I could buy a big house with a garden in the country." The second, "If Vicky wasn't so bossy, she might make more friends." Okay, now if you notice, I highlighted two words in this case. It's the first one is could, and the second is might. In the second conditional, we can also use could and might in the result clause instead of would. So, in the result clause, we can use could or might, and you know that after these modal verbs, we need the verb in base form. To finish with the second conditional, we have more specifications. Besides, we have, "If I were you, I will keep it." We always use were in the phrase "if I were you" for giving advice. In this case, we are not going to use was with this phrase. We are going to use were. "If I were you, I would study. If I were you, I would watch the video." Okay, now the second we have, "If she were younger, she could travel more." he would invest in more money in schools if he were the prime minister. Sorry. In this case, when if is followed by the verb be, it is grammatically correct to say if I were, if he were, if she were, and if it were. This is very weird, but it's only with the second conditional. Yes, we can use after I, he, she, and it, we can use was or were, and both are correct. It doesn't matter, both are correct. Okay, let's practice. We have an exercise, it's very short, and we have to choose the correct option. Number 1, if his nose were smaller, he would be or was very handsome. In this case, it's if his nose were smaller, he would be very handsome. For sentence number 2, we have if I would come, I would come if I would have or had a car, and it's had. I would come if I had a car. In this second sentence, if you notice, we start first with the result and then we have the condition. The third, if she knows, she will tell him, or if she knew, she will tell him. It's new. Why? Because it's simple past, and we are missing the word in the if clause. Number 4, if his parents didn't give him money, he wouldn't go out so much, or he didn't go out so much. The correct answer is he wouldn't go out so much. Then we have number 5. If she didn't believe me, she would have to told me. If she wouldn't believe me, she would have told me. In number 5, it's didn't believe. Why? Because we are missing the first part, the if clause, and we need the simple past. Number 6, we wouldn't say that if he wouldn't mean, or that if he didn't mean. The correct answer is didn't mean. Why? Because we are missing the information or the verb of the main clause, and with the main clause in the second conditional, we need the simple past. So, it's all for the second conditional. Thank you very much.